This is Dan and Kelly from In Bed with Dan and Kelly. You have a gay guy and a straight girl, both who were bullied in school. I can remember being called sissy all the time. And even today, when I hear that word, I still cringe, you know, hearing that. And I can remember during penmanship class in parochial school here in the Midwest, Sister Agnes Clare coming over and looking at my beautiful writing, and she says, "That's sissy, sissy, sissy writing."
Really?
A teacher.
That's ridiculous.
At the same time, then she would urge me to go outside and play sports with the guys during recess. I hated recess for that reason because I don't play sports. I never did play sports. Have no interest in sports. And one time, I thought, okay, I'll go out. And they're choosing up sides. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be the last one they choose, right? But fortunately, I had a very good friend, Chuck Boso, who kind of protected me, put his arm around me, and I was the second one he chose for the team. I thought, wow, this is really neat. Then, during the middle of the game, I catch the ball and I start running, and I make it to a touchdown. I am so elated. I did something right. I can play sports. Yes. What happened? I went to the wrong goal.
Oh.
Can you imagine how ridiculous I felt? I felt like a jerkhead.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And I would try to, you know, fit in like we all do when we're different. I'll try to fit in. And during high school, I started dating a girl. We got engaged to be married. And fortunately, I finally, after 5 years of trying to lead the straight life, I told her that I was gay. Thank heaven. And then I found out she was pregnant. I thought, oh God, at 19, I'm going to have a baby. Fortunately, she lost it. So it all worked out. But how we try to fit in. I hated high school. Ugh. I mean, I think it was my sophomore year, I missed 45 days of class. They really put me on probation, and if I didn't straighten up, I was going to be put back a year. I didn't want to do that.
You missed school for what reason?
Well, I missed school because I hated being called names.
Oh.
I hated being bullied. And what I would do to fake being sick at home, I would sneak into the refrigerator in the morning while Mom is getting ready for work, and I would get the ketchup and the oats and the Worcestershire sauce, and I'd sneak it into the toilet and make it like I threw up. And so then I would go in there and I'd go, and then Mom could see firsthand that I was sick. I was throwing up in the toilet. So then I would play sick just to avoid going to school.
That's sad. That's sad. That was very smart at the same time, but very sad. You know, I think my first recollection of being bullied was in grade school. There was this girl named Karen, and you know, long hair like a witch, as I recall, and fingernails out to here.
Wow.
Okay? And she'd always say, "I call you out, Kelly, after school." That meant she was going to beat me up after school. And I was like, I was so afraid of her. Every day she'd say this to me. One time the other kids on the bus said to me, "Go ahead, say yes, we'll be right behind you." So I said yes. I looked behind me on the bus, nobody was there, just me. But I think because I made that step forward, she realized that, and then it just stopped. And we didn't have to go into this call you out after school. Now, the next time I remember was 6th grade, and these 3 girls were like in the corridors of the school pulling my hair, and I don't know where I got this strength. But I turned around and I smacked that middle one right in the face.
Good for
Smacked
you.
her. The last time they pulled my hair. But you know, even in high school, I was always outcast. I did have a dad that did teach me a lot of strength to depend on myself and not follow the crowd, but that isolates you at the same time. I wasn't part of the cheerleading group. I wasn't part of the jocks.
Me neither.
I even joined the theater, which, you know...
That was weird. That was
makes
weird.
you even nerdier. But then I found something I really loved and enjoyed that made me feel better about myself. I had that strength within me. That strength is within all of us to overcome whatever. You know, it's there to support you. It's there to protect you, to guide you. Trust it.
Yes. I mean, even today when somebody calls me names like fag or something, I just say, thank you. Because you realize these bullies are highly insecure.
It's their insecurity.
Highly insecure.
Yeah.
And probably, you know, if they do it so much and so crazy about bullying, that down deep, they're probably gay themselves. Okay?
That's true. And they point the finger at you so they don't have to look at themselves.
Exactly. So, you know what? Just be you. Be different. Stay in your own shell and enjoy it.
You're special just the way you are.
Yes.
So Dan and Kelly say,
It does get better.